boom, boom. Maybe fix what I like. Feel like a brand new person, rethink the same old mistakes. Thank you for approving all this shit. Now shut your bitch ass up. Misunderstandings and furniture moving. Misunderstandings and furniture moving. Misunderstandings and furniture moving. And good morning. TikTok's on a bullshit. Hey. People make the world suck. Boom, 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 boom. People make the world suck. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 boom, 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 boom. Drug dealers can't sell that crack today. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, can we not? America, the world is always perpetually on some bullshit, man. On some crispy, crunchy bullshit. Every day. That's right. Hey, I'm changing up. I know y'all are like, where's the TikTok, Thomas? It's coming. Calm down, children. I've got it. I would put the sign that says live from Crow Pussy, Mississippi on there, but I'm pretty sure they would ban this damn live just for the word Crow Pussy. I can't even say Crow Pussy, ladies and gentlemen. It's my show. I should be able to say Crow Pussy. I'm just saying. It's a fictional place. It's a magical place. It's Crow Pussy, Mississippi. It's magical, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it smells great. They even take out the trash at Crow Pussy, Mississippi. If you want to feel like you're doing something, get in your car and drive. Because you know it stinks in your house and it's too damn hot outside. Where do you find yourself? Well, don't be a pussy. Drive on down to Crow Pussy. I don't know what to tell you. That's where all the cool shit comes from. Ha-ha. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Yeah, I got a new sound. I know some of y'all like, hey, did he just say he surgical with this bitch, Jake? Why, yes, I did. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Don't play with me. If I can think of a sound, it'll be on this damn board. I'll even buy the pro version of this bitch just so I can get some other cool shit I ain't, you know what I mean? All right, I'm not getting any diamonds. I already know this. Please go away. See, that's okay, because, hey, TikTok, guess what? Woo-hoo! I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Oh, Nat Guard is squad deep out here in front of the National History Museum. You know, I'm going to be funny, but I'm also going to be serious this morning. So, before anything begins, please understand. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Jake did not know what surgical was until he heard. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Hey, somebody better tell Jake. Is Thomas Bishop live? Yes. He's got a microphone, doesn't he? Yes, he does. I don't think I can mess with him. You can mess with anybody. Why is Thomas the villain Bishop such a scary person?
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
He's surgical with this bitch, Jake. Also lost in the building. Yes, that is from Training Day. Yes. I told everybody, if I could think of it, Philly's in the building. Hey, I was watching that Black Thought Funk Flex freestyle. That man's a monster. When it comes to that microphone, Black Thought is like,
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
boy, you put a microphone in that man's hand. Surgical with this bitch, Jake. Anyway. Oh, boy. All right, let's be serious on this Monday morning because we got to talk about it. Trump out here tripping. Okay? Pete Hegseth can't do a pull-up, but you got the National Guard out there trying to look tough. Man, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, crispy chicken sandwich head ass bitch. DJ's in the building. Mwah. Mary Greenberg's in the building. Mwah. Crispy chicken head ass Pete Hegseth. Can't do a pull-up, but want everybody to have live rounds. Man, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, crunchy granola face ass bitch, boy. So I don't know where I want to start this morning, but I do know we're going to start this morning. And by the time this ends,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Oh, thank you, Sunshine. Yes, I got these earrings. There is a woman on TikTok. If you go to my the video I made about this, her name is Chantal, and these are some great earrings. You know what I mean? But whoa. Donald Trump said he had the what? Pete Hegseth said black women wanted any black woman in Chicago. Oh, black women want him in Chicago. Pete. Look at you. Man, come on, man. Come on. You're a whiskey dick. Sit your stupid ass down. Morning, my brother E, all the way up in England is here. By what I'm about to say, be seen as educational content and an attack on those who I'm about to stitch, duet, and talk about. Love you, E. Trump said, listen, Trump said, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No. Both Michael Pruitt and Sunshine Rain said that Trump said, nah. The collective black vagina in Chicago was like,
No, God, please, no.
I want to have the level of confidence of mediocre white men. I said it. I don't care. I now realize I've never been confident in myself because I want the confidence of a mediocre white man. Maybe that's what we should talk about this morning. Maybe that's it. The confidence of a mediocre white man and how you, non-mediocre white people, can have it. That's what we're going to talk about this morning, ladies and gentlemen. How can you have the confidence of a person that is like cold potato soup, but believes he's Jason Momoa and Chris Hemsworth wrapped up in one person? I need to know this. The confidence level is a little bit off the chains, don't you think? In a way, hell, he's bruv. How did? Let me start this goddamn show before I say something. Woo! Hey, we're gonna talk about it this morning. We're gonna talk about the Caucasian. Wait a minute. That didn't do it. I'm sorry. That didn't do it. This morning, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about the Caucasian. That ability for some flavored color human beings to literally be the most mediocre person in their house and yet have the confidence of Thor's hammer, Superman's Kryptonian cells, Batman's ability, and Black Panther's money. We have to talk about this shit. These are the most unserious son of bitches I ever. We got to. Exactly. It's seafood boil battle. What's good, fam? We start this goddamn show. You know what? Screw it. Dark side Omega beams inhale. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and all. The ships at sea. Welcome to a Misunderstandings in Furniture Movement episode of The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild. I was going to make a your mama joke. I really was. It was going to involve Baby Earl and honey sauce. And then somebody had to go screw that up by telling me Donald Trump thinks all the black women in Chicago want his ass. I am now thrown off the track, buddy. Whoa! I'm trying to get straight to the shits. I am trying to get straight to the shits. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and greet y'all with the universal language, the universal phrasing of the coffee beans.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
It's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Everybody in the world is like, yay, we could probably win today. And then the coffee beans wake up. Y'all dumb asses ain't got a chance after we get our black asses, white asses, and non-binary intersex asses the hell up out of the bed. At that point, you might as well just give it up. Know what I mean? That's just what it is. One time for the one time, one time for the one time, one time for the one time. B-Sep is in the building. Persepolis the cactus, always in our hearts, always in our hearts, always in our hearts. I miss that damn cactus. Even now, I miss that cactus. Get your C's, turn them sideways, raise them in the air, and acknowledge your coffee bean. OCB, 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 OCB. Why you got your hand up there in the air? Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a high five. Love on you some you. And have the, I don't know, the bravery of mediocre white men. The Khabibs. There is no show without y'all. Y'all remember that. I am not so big as that. I believe that I'm here because I'm sexy and I know it. I am here because of you. Please remember that. Oh, Lord. I don't even know where to begin with this. I genuinely do not even know where to begin with this. I don't. Maybe I should just start like this. This bitch. This bitch. Oh, the black women in Chicago want me. Are you out of your goddamn mind? I'm going to try to do this like an infomercial. Call it a 2.5 hour infomercial because there's no way in hell. I'm so mad. I'm not even mad at y'all. Coffee beans, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm mad at Donald Trump for putting us out there and saying that bullshit, man. May I call a point of order? By all means, Professor Moriarty, the second in the Villains Guild, please do so. Because I'm going to talk bad now, buddy. Wait, listen. When you want a breakdown of anything, you go to Professor Moriarty, who will give you the big calm and very detailed oriented breakdown. Then you come to me and I lose my shit. That's our jobs here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's start with the obvious. Why are there National Guard troops in black cities? We'll be here, Magpie. We know. We got you. Can anybody answer that? Why is the National Guard heading to black cities? Oh, I'm sorry. Blue cities, as you guys like to call. Why are they going there? Why are they going there? That exactly. Gentrification. But that's the first part. Why is Mississippi sending them when we have Grenada? There's a town called Grenada, Mississippi. Hey, yo. Wow, I did not know. Exactly, gentrification, desensitizing, getting used to troops on the streets. But more importantly, it is to inflict fear. Like good old Sinestro, to inflict fear. Matter of fact, the Sinestro Corps War is probably one of my favorite comic book storylines. When Sinestro finally got his yellow ring of fear, he had a group full of the nastiest son bitches in the universe. His second in command was a goddamn monster named Arkello. Yeah. That son bitch is nasty. Arkello was biting people's heads off and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. But he said something in that comic book that I will never forget. All right, so Kyle Rayner gets snatched up and he's sent to Quard, which is the, anti-life planet. Kyle looks over and he sees millions or not millions, thousands of these yellow lanterns. And these, I'm telling you, they are just some of the nastiest, scariest some bitches on the damn in the universe. And sitting all the way at the top is Sinestro. He's making a speech. And this is exactly what he said. I can go get the book because I can remember it. To instill fear is to instill order. And then you turn the book, and it's a full page. It's like on 2 whole pages. Loud as hell, it says our order. That's what Donald Trump is trying to do, y'all. We have now reached a point, and I know this is going to sound effed up, where pussy starts having teeth. The bitch maid got a gun. Skr ass got a shotgun. That's the point we have reached at. If you ain't bust a grape in a goddamn fruit fight, you over here talking that big shit, it's because you got something on you. You got one of them things on you.
You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Surgical with this bitch, Jake. And this, yes, that is a movie, sir. Yes, but I'm surgical in front of this microphone, Mr. Chaos, a.k.a. Mr. You ain't leaving out of here with all them jewels and shit. But that is the problem. Bitch-made ass, punk ass men who have never fought in shit, never battled shit, and are afraid to take a punch are now in power. And it is called the Caucasity. See, only the Caucasity would have your ass believing that you can save America when you couldn't even beat your own colon from pouring out shit out your bowels. Like, I'm supposed to believe you're a fighter, yet you lost the battle to your own bowels. How you gonna fight something, bro? You could not even win against your own colon. What the hell makes you think you can protect me? You can't even fight your own goddamn shit. Literally. We have all known, especially those in the East, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, those people, y'all have known that man has been bitch made since day goddamn one. Y'all have always known that Donald Trump's bitch made. Y'all have always known it. Ask the average New Yorker, man, get the more guy out of here. Guy. Ask him. Uh-oh. Ashley Horton is celebrating her wedding anniversary! Woohoo! Oh, woohoo! Congratulations to you, Ashley, and to the misters from everyone here at The Sound of Coffee, all the coffee beans. We are so happy you are celebrating your anniversary, and many, 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 many more. We love you. This is my problem when bitch made gets power. You see, if we have a fight, we have a fist fight, and you knock me out, I can live with that because I fought, right? We have a fist fight, I knock you out. You should be able to live with it because you fought. But if at the moment somebody getting ready to knock your stupid ass out, you start hauling ass in them hard bottom shoes, you are bitch made. You got bitch made-itis. Okay? You are suffering from bitch matedness. You should never be in power. And the reason I can sit there and honestly say that Donald Trump should have never been in power and that Donald Trump is bitch made is because when he had a chance to go to Vietnam, what did he do? Bitch made. And here's a list of other tough talking but never busting the cap ass people. Ted Nugent. He shot on himself to get out of Vietnam. But now you walking around here with 1611 different types of goddamn guns and shit. You are bitch made. You are whole wheat toasted mayo infused bitch. Dick Cheney, but I don't mess with Dick Cheney because it's probably because he had to go to hell for his internship with the devil. Maybe that's what it was. Just didn't have the time. Rush Limbaugh, the bitch madeness. Out there talking tough. Talking about Barack the magical Negro. Nigga, you could have, excuse my, see. I almost went there. Let me, because I almost went off. Please excuse the language. You couldn't get your punk ass to go to Vietnam. Should we call you Rush the bitch ass white man? Is that what we should call your punk ass? Almost lost it. I'm just talking about all these tough ass men that ain't never busted a grape in a fruit fight. I'm really upset, E. Listen, it's Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Monday anyway. I might as well go ahead and get my uniform on. And I don't mean my Army uniform. I mean my Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving uniform on. A pair of hard bottom steel-toe boots, some long khaki black pants, a black turtleneck sweater, some black gloves, and a baklava. I ain't even bullshitting, boy. Donald Trump had a chance to be the tough guy that he's always pretending to be. And he didn't. His father, the reincarnated husk of Davy Jones from Davy Jones' Locker in the Sea, said, I'm not gonna let my daughter go to Vietnam. When did Joe serve? Hey, he served your way out of my goddamn show, bitch. Get your punk ass out of here. I ain't playing with y'all this month. I'm telling you, I'm not in the mood. You ain't got but one time to meet with me. If I see it, your ass gone. If they see it, your ass gone twice as fast. Because your president is a punk ass bitch. I said it. Yo, president is a hoe ass bitch. Hoe ass bitch. Oh, your president is a hoe ass bitch. Hoe ass bitch. I said what I said. Listen, a trial run of the honey sauce. I'll tell you. But that's the problem. I'm going to tell y'all something. America's tough guy demeanor is based on some bullshit. He must be singing about himself. No, bitch, I'm singing about you. Get your stupid ass out of here. Yo, president, a punk ass bitch. Oh, yo, president, a punk ass bitch. Get your dumb ass out of here. I don't like. Let me slow this down. Let me tell y'all why I don't like the way America makes its myths and legends and heroes and tough guys. Let me explain something to y'all. John Wayne never served in a war. That's the height of masculinity. Oh my God, I'm gonna do John Wayne. He was a goddamn actor. Straight up actor meat. Annabelle with the $10 super chat. MTG said on Megyn Kelly, black people were meant to be poor and struggling, and if you're successful and have money, you are no longer white. 2 was that Mr. Villain honey sauce gelled or whipped. It was gelled. Annabelle, she really said that? And this is my biggest goddamn problem. Marjorie Taylor Greene's stupidity comes from this place of, we're superior. You're not. You're not. And your myths and your goddamn legends are made out of lies. John Wayne was a goddamn actor. Henry Ford served. Jimmy Stewart served. John Wayne didn't. But I got the sex shit of the John Wayne. He's a punk ass bitch, punk ass bitch, punk ass bitch. Sylvester Stallone is not a boxer. He's a goddamn actor that wrote an Academy Award winning film. The end. All that ain't him. He ain't serve either. Okay? Punk ass bitch, punk ass bitch. Some of y'all can't MMA your ass out of a wet paper bag with a hole in it. If you throw 3 punches, they're going to be trying to give your ass mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, bitch, okay? Okay? I'm telling you right now, some of y'all out here with the tap-out shirts and the gloves and everything, bitch, I will run your ass over with my goddamn car. What is wrong with you? But y'all made these myths, and now those myths are literally out here. Yes, he did. He did try to fight a native and indigenous woman. Shasheen Littlefeather. That was the toughness of John Wayne. I'm gonna kill that. Shut up, bitch. That's why when Dalton Trumbo challenged his punk ass, he was like, sit your punk ass down. We got to demystify this bullshit because that's why there's National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. right now. We got to show strength. No, we don't. America showing strength is the dumbest goddamn thing you will ever see on this planet. It don't take shit to pull a trigger. It takes a hell of a lot to take a punch in the mouth. And that's why I'm looking at these 2 mealy-mouth, wannabe tough guy, bitch-ass nudes and going, ain't none of y'all ever been socked in your shit. You ain't never been, come on, man. Exactly. Why are we showing strength to our goddamn selves? This is not 1950. Okay? The Negroes aren't marching for civil rights. We already got them, and then then we're losing them. We're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how tough I am. You ain't shit, bitch. Jay Thomas is in the building finally. Jay Thomas is in the building. She's made her triumphant return. That's our problem, ladies and gentlemen. We keep trying to be tough, not compassionate, not loving, not Christ-like. Be tough, getting wit. I was told, Chaos can attest to this. Chaos can attest to this. Tough guys ain't got to tell you they tough. I said what I said. No tough man has ever had to walk out and go, I'm the toughest mother ever in this goddamn room. A tough guy walk in, had a drink, They'll sit, they chill, they don't say nothing, they enjoy the music, maybe flirt a little bit, talk to a girl or whatever. They ain't got to come in holding their dick and put it in your damn drink. I'm so tough. Hey, I want Well Read to come on our radio show on Sunday night. I do. Absolutely 100% because I want her to tell her damn story. I do. A tough guy doesn't have to announce that they're tough. This National Guard shit in cities with black folks in it is Donald Trump trying to show how tough he is. It is Pete Hegseth trying to show how tough he is. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. And personally, I'm sick of this, which is why I said I want to have the goddamn, just the overall confidence of a mediocre ass white man. I do. If I had the level of confidence, oh shit, we got another one? He muted him. Okay. Not ejected yet. If I had the confidence of a mediocre white man, I could lift this damn office and have this shit. I could do this show on the moon. Yep, Annabelle had it right. Annabelle had it right. Tyrion Lannister. Any man who asked to, hold on. Oh, you yeeted him? Never mind. Hold on, Angry. Gotcha, Angry. That's 3. Any man who has to announce that he's king is no true king. Yeah, I want y'all to understand something. The 60s, the 50s and 60s, the turmoil that was going on in America was not a good thing. What's going on, man? It was not a good thing. Okay? Blood was shed. Hey, listen, you know damn well we have to be 10 times better. We have to be 10 times better. We have to be. We have to be. Because when my black ass walks out the door, I represent 13 to 14% of the American population. I do. Something I do here in Georgia could affect chaos in the Midwest. It could affect angry out south. It could affect my cousins in New York and New Jersey. Something I do. Something they do will affect me. I don't think it happens as much in Great Britain, but it might. It just might. Because there is always standards for us to be as great as we can, as great as we are. But for these mediocre ass white men, just show up. Don't even wash your balls. Just come in the door. Thank you, Stanley. I appreciate that. I just showed up. You know, I walked in. My breath smells like nuts. But I'm here and I'm the greatest thing in this room. Like, shit is goddamn annoying. Gabby's in a minute. That's annoying. We got to be told that these myths that are put in front of us are the greatest Americans ever. Like, people can't stand the fact that we can't stand Hulk Hogan's bitch ass. You don't get to call talk about your daughter's dating habits and say you're a little racist and use the N-word 3 goddamn times or 4 goddamn times and expect us to hold on. You know, oh my God, Hulk is back. Is he really? Is he really back? Hey, well, hold on a second. Let me see if I can change that.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
Make sure you don't get up, buddy. Make sure you don't get up. Real American, these nuts. It's like that dumbass Aaron Lewis not knowing Born in the USA was an anti-war and anti-Vietnam song. I'm just saying. Oh, it's 8:41 Eastern Standard Time. He's still dead, though. Okay, cool. Thank you. Keep the updates going. Why is it that we all have to be subjected to this shit? Why? Hey, white women, look at me. These are the men you're raising. Because they fathers is mediocre too. I'm sorry, they fathers is mediocre as shit. Argue with your mama, do not argue with me. They daddies is mediocre too. Well, here you are raising them to be this specialist little boy. And then they looking at dad with his mediocre ass. And guess what? They get confidence. Well, you know, we work hard. Bitch, so does everybody else. You don't get no goddamn cookie for that. You know, we raise our children. Only the shittiest sons of bitches on the planet don't raise their kids. And them some bitches don't have a color. They just have a penis. Just dumb ass down. That mediocrity that is Donald Trump is why there are National Guardsmen on their way to Chicago. Chicago, Washington, D.C., Chicago, New York City. Not Mississippi, Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama. This is my guy, again, this is the shit I'm talking about. They sent the goddamn National Guard and the United States Marines into Los Angeles, California. Why? Because people were like, hey, yo, stop trying to snatch my family up off the goddamn street. Baltimore, Boston, like for real, look at this. Come on now. Annabelle's determined to get that honey sauce. Annabelle, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think I'm gonna make honey sauce mouse pads. Sell them on the Sound of Coffee Shop. It's gonna be like the album cover for honey sauce, and it's gonna have like 2 different covers. You know what I mean? But we all are subjected to this shit over and over and over. Morning, Bubba Rose. You know what I mean? St. Louis, who uses a mouse? I use a mouse, sir. And there's some women at work that would love to have a honey sauce mouse pad, like the album cover for honey sauce. Anyway, we are all being held. We are all being held to the standards that some mediocre white man wants us to be held to. And we've been going along with this for how long? Why? I thought about this shit all weekend. I literally thought about this whole weekend. How much of everyone's life, how much of every American's life is based on the whims of mediocre white men? And I'm sorry, hey, same thing, fam. Same thing. Y'all got him over there too. Nigel Farage is the most mediocre British white man I think I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. Boris Johnson's about a mediocre son of a bitch. And what's that dude that keeps getting arrested? The white racist over there? I don't even remember. Piers Morgan, thank you. What's the white racist that keeps getting arrested over there, E? Mediocre than a mug. Mediocre as shit. We don't want the Muslims, and we don't want the trans here. Bitch, you should want something around you. You are about a wet dish rag exciting. Sit your goofy ass down. Goofy bastards. These are some of, These are literally some of the weakest, low-level, low-tier. It came with the frame from Walmart ass white men I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And they run everything. They run everything. And Matt, I'm not talking about, at this point, we're not even talking about racism, Matt, because the guy that made the comment before you was Elijah, or I'm sorry, Professor Moriarty. And he is also in the UK. I'm not talking about regions. I'm talking about reasons. Ooh, woo! Y'all see what I did there with the word? Y'all see the wordsmith? Did y'all? Really? Really? Ain't nobody gonna cheer for that? I don't care.
You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
God damn it, I'm surgical. I'm not talking about region, I'm talking about reason. Why does the National Guard have to terrorize the citizens of Washington, D.C.? Because a mediocre white man said that they do. Why is the National Guard currently walking around with live rounds and weapons? You see, it escalated over the weekend. It escalated over the weekend. They detained Killamar Abreu Garcia again at a check-in appointment the right way. They gonna get Killamar Abreu Garcia, they gonna get his ass up out of here because he's the biggest embarrassment to the new and equally stupid ass Trump regime. They labeled him something he's not. And he has the agreement for a fat ass goddamn lawsuit. They are trying to say, thank you, I was just getting ready to say that, Chaos. They're trying to send Killamar Abreu Garcia to Uganda. Because mediocre white men cannot stand the fact that there's somebody named Killamar Abreu Garcia living in this country. Stephen Miller is the weakest, most mediocre human being, white, black, or otherwise, I have ever seen in my entire adult life. And he's the reason Killamar Abreu Garcia is getting ready to get shipped to Uganda. It is the mediocrity that pisses me off. Everybody says, oh, Thomas hates white people. I don't. No, I do not. I hate racists, and I will be the first person to say that. I can't stand a racist. I cannot stand racists. That's why I'm not giving them a single ounce of a place to be able to say, well, white people can experience racism. Who started that? Mediocre white men. Mediocre white men. Mediocre white men. They started that shit. Jay Thomas said, Uganda be kidding me, Thomas. Listen, if don't nobody else on this show deserve all the love every time they show up, it's Jay Thomas, God damn it. Jay Thomas deserves every ounce of love every time y'all see her. Y'all should show Jay Thomas love just because she walked in the room. But it's true, though. Women no longer can control their own goddamn bodies in this country because mediocre white men could not get laid. I said what I said. I said exactly what I just said. Think about this. The male loneliness epidemic. Do you know why there's a male loneliness epidemic? Because some of these men don't want to grow up. They want to be catered to. I don't want to hear that, well, they was raised by single mothers. So was I. So was I. And I somehow managed to live in a world where I didn't have to have the world bubble wrapped for me. There's no male loneliness epidemic. It is called you don't want to grow up. You want everything handed to you, you punk ass, mediocre bitch. I'm sick of this. And guess what? Guess what? Thank you, E, because I was just getting ready to say that. As a bunch of white women that made these little bastards. They did. They did. Do I say you got to be tough love, beat them to death? No. But you got to be realistic with them. Okay? You have to be realistic with them. If all they have ever done is play Call of Duty, you know goddamn well they're never going to go to their army. Not unless they hold themselves to that ideal. I walked into freshman year of high school knowing what I wanted to do when I graduated. That's why I didn't worry about college. I didn't worry about college recruiters. I knew exactly what the hell I wanted to do. I knew it. I knew that as a freshman in high school. And I literally lived my life that 4 years to get to that goal. Now, it took me a dozen years to finally be able to say I am an active duty commando. I mean, not commando, an active duty soldier, but I did it. I did it. And I'm sorry, sometimes America wants us to coddle white men, but chastise white women, chastise black and brown men and women because they can't keep up. That's not our fault. That's not our fault. Think about all the other men, the 79-year-old men in the same age range as Donald Trump. I guarantee you, they had lives that were worth something. Meaningful lives. They invented something, or maybe they were just the best dads, best husbands, loved their wives, stayed with the same woman for 50, 60 goddamn years. Got a whole house full of people. Do they have millions of dollars in gold-plated toilets? No. But they're not this goddamn punk ass, and they damn sure ain't this goddamn mediocre. I'm sorry. I get tired of that shit. I get tired of that shit. Every day I got to hear about some fictional version of racism I ain't never heard in 53 goddamn years that equates, you called me a cracker, to they're finding black people still hanging in trees in 2025. Them shits don't even make any sense together in the same goddamn sentence. Every day, brown folks who come over to this country as immigrants, illegal, legal, who gives a shit? I don't care. You know what I mean? I do not care. But they come over here not to suck off the system, but to work. To work for little money in hot ass heat. And they send that money back to their people over the border. Wherever they are, they send their money back. But we got to be told how they're freeloading this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, we are paying off for people like Jim Irsay, Jerry Jones, Elon Musk, and goddamn Jeff Bezos' cockeyed ass to have all this lavish opulence, but they're not the damn leeches. The poor migrant working in the fields are. Make that shit make sense. Untaxed money. If you don't shut your ass up with them goddamn Cayman Island ass bank accounts, hey, Richard, Democrat cult member? Okay, here's you getting out of the cult. Get your punk ass out. Let me know how the goddamn documentary Thomas's Cult goes. Just stupid ass. And that's Thank you, Michael Pruitt. After they pay taxes. After they pay taxes. Every day, women are out here literally making the world a better place. The biggest untapped potential in the world are women. Yet for some reason, women not only cannot be in charge, cannot lead without getting sexist bullshit, but then they are betrayed by other women of the European Caucasian kind to prop up these pieces of shit. These mediocre ass men. They give you slogans. They give you, oh, look, here, model yourself after this goddamn actor that never left a freaking movie set, but he's the toughest guy because he's John Wayne. Kiss my ass. And that mediocrity is why there are troops, National Guard troops, on the streets of America today. As if Candy, exactly. We really do need to end celebrity worship. I said what I said. This is going to piss off some people and I don't care. Okay? The hustle, loyal, grind to you like Jay-Z and Beyonce, to you like Drake, or to you like Donald Trump or whatever, it is going to kill your dumb ass. You're going to die trying to keep up with them. Okay? They're not in the Illuminati. They're not the secret society. They are rich goddamn people. Maybe their life is infinitely better than yours. Okay, that's because they have a bunch of goddamn money. Why don't you live a life of meaningfulness to yourself? To your goddamn self. Stop chasing the dollar. Stop chasing name brands and bullshit like that. Stop it. Stop it. I would much rather have a life where I've got 6,000 comic books and a bunch of grandkids that call my office the barn than I ever would have in 3 Learjets, 4 houses, mansions, some Basquiats in the bedroom, and lonely than a mug. I'm sorry. I value real friendships over that fake social media shit. I've always been different that way. Always. I value true interactions with people over the shit like, oh my God, follow me on Instagram. I don't give a shit about any of that. I don't. After years of living my life, having to be the person that I am, in uniform, as my mother's son, as my father's son. I just wanted to find out who the hell I was. And what I have discovered is that mediocrity has been masked as patriotism, as masculinity, as superiority, when in actuality, it's exactly what the hell I just said. It's mediocre. Or it is the caucasity. I said what I said. Sick of that shit. That shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Let me ask y'all a question. What lasts longer? Your thought process of who you are, and then you going out and making people miserable trying to be that person, or being a flawed human being who's a part of the human tapestry? Which one lasts longer? Which one is remembered in history? Donald Trump's gonna die, and he'll be just another just another dead rich man. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. A rich man dying means nothing. Because whatever he left, his kids are going to be just as bad as he was. Give me an example of what I'm talking about. And this will show you the just straight up mediocre nature of people, especially these Caucasian folks. Did y'all ever hear the story of Getty's grandson? The billionaire Getty. His grandson was kidnapped. I'm going to say this again. I think it was John Paul Getty. I think it was. John Paul Getty was a billionaire, with a B, billionaire. His grandson is kidnapped. The ransom was $17 million. The ransom was $17 million. John Paul Getty did not want to pay it. They cut his grandson's ear off and sent it to him. Like, dog, we mean business. We'll kill this kid if you don't give up that dough. Do you know what John Paul Getty's plan was? And I mean this sincerely. This is exactly what the plan was. He was going to give them $2.2 million in cash as a loan. You are a billionaire. Your family is in trouble. Your grandson is kidnapped. They want $17 million. You are a billionaire, and you offer them $2.2 million in a loan. They didn't find that kid for weeks. Weeks. He thought his grandson kidnapped himself and cut off his own goddamn ear. What is wrong with... Morning, Wolfie, all the way up from Australia. You have billions of dollars. Your grandson gets kidnapped. The ransom is $17 million. You don't want to give it up. They cut off his ear and send it to you. You offer them a $2.2 million loan. They reject it, and you find your grandson weeks later. And I'm going to ask a straight up question. Did that millions and billions of dollars that J. Paul Getty amassed, did that keep him alive? No, he's dead. And mind you, J. Paul Getty did not make all that money. He just made the business that made all that money. It was the workers that made the money. It's the workers. Trump is not Trump if there are no workers. But we put this mediocre bitch, we come and put this mediocre bitch on a pedestal. Why? Why? Why are people in Chicago about to be haunted with a National Guard that we pay for Because this mediocre bitch thinks that there's massive crime and shit in the streets. Why? Why? Celebrity worship got us a celebrity president, and a celebrity president that don't know what the hell he's doing. And now people, think about it. With this celebrity president in the past 10 years, women lost the right to control their own bodies. I remember telling a white woman this shit 2 years ago. Not even that. No, it's 3. But 3 years ago. And white women they were mad at me. Thomas, you have to stop talking that. That's fear-mongering. That's just wrong. Why would you say that? People were stitching my goddamn videos. And then this shit happened. And I wasn't even saying anything. Black women ain't been saying to y'all for 20 years. But mediocrity wins. There is a strong possibility. Strong possibility that gay marriage is about to go bye-bye. That means all you well-fed gay white men that thought y'all was just going to blend in and y'all became Republicans, congratulations. Now you just voted to get your own goddamn marriage ended. How stupid do you feel? Oh, shit. We got another one? Perfect. How do you feel now? Is your economic woes gone now? You done voted to get rid of your own shit. Hey, TMP. You can boo-hoo these nuts. Get out of my goddamn show, partner. Ain't playing with y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm surgical with this bitch today. I am surgical with this bitch today. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm in a mood. Because I am sick to death of watching my people get haunted down with the sins of this goddamn country. I'm sick of it. I don't want to play no goddamn more. And no, Amanda, that was 6. That was 6. I'm sick to death of this. This is why I don't have time for the diaspora wars. I don't. I'm sorry. If you represent the diaspora outside of the United States, you got the love, but if you don't give me the respect, then I won't respect you, okay? I don't have time for that. I don't. My people, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, America's original boogeyman, the crazy strong Negro that just want white woman blood, that shit is getting ready to come into neighborhoods in this country filled with people that look just like me. I ain't got the time for that diaspora war shit. I don't. To the black Scots, the black Irish, the black Germans, the black Russians, welcome. You're part of my family now. But if you do not want to respect that, fine. You want to live off of stereotypes about people like me? Cool. Stay your punk ass over there. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't. Because they're not sending the National Guard into your neighborhoods. They're not sending the National Guards armed with live rounds into your neighborhoods. Come holler at me when we're done with this. We can have the conversation about the diaspora and everything involved with it after I get rid of this shit. Only black cities, or only cities that have a predominance of black people. Only ones. And the problem with that is, America has always demonized black folk. I'm sorry, I said exactly what the hell I said. Black people bear the sins of America. The native people bear the guilt of America. Because they building houses where sacred land used to be, and they go, oh shit, they still here. Oh, another one. That's 7. I am not don't even do that bullshit, because here goes TikTok with that bullshit again. I'm not recommending anybody go off app, you simple Simon Saxons of bitches. But that's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That is a problem. Thank you, Chaos. They have black mayors. Black mayors. In other words, we played by the system that was given to us, and we still survived and thrived in it. So now you got to change the game, or change the rules to the game. Now you got to do that. Now that becomes something you have to do. Why? Hey, be safe out there, Spirit Tech. Welcome to the Sound of Coffee. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a problem. That is a problem. Magpie's going to the movies? Going to the movies now. Have fun. Hey, Magpie, what are you going to see? Go see Fantastic Four. It's a really good movie. And be safe out there, please. I worry about you. We are living in a time brought to you in part by a man who peaked. He peaked in the 80s. Donald Trump is a husk of a human being. He is. No achievements no achievements whatsoever. Nothing to hold his hat on. Nothing that the measure of greatness is making businesses that fail. That's the measure of greatness? That? Hey, I own this business and it went under. Woo! Bitch, you don't get a cookie for that. Bitch, you do not get a goddamn cookie for that. You have sacrificed nothing on the altar of this country. Nothing. But you have no problem. You have no problem whatsoever abusing the sins or the system and reliving those same sins. Black folks in America bear the sins of America. Native people in America bear the guilt of America. The immigrant bears the struggles of America. But America never bears any of these things. It just gets a chance to keep running around here talking about how goddamn great it is. That is all they do. That is, and yes, I will, and listen, Donald Trump might die. He might. Soon. Not saying, I'm not wishing death on him. I'm just saying life is the way it is. Everybody has to die. He might go. But the damage he's done to our psyche will never be healed. We will never heal. We will never heal as a nation. Donald Trump reignited some shit that we all thought was gone inside of the American body politic. It never was. And anybody and their grandmother could have told you this. Had you asked anybody outside of your sphere of influence, we could have told you America's never healed these wounds. Never. So Caesar, you want to know how do we heal this? I'll tell you how. The first things first, we got to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves. America was never the greatest country on earth. I don't give a shit what slogans. I don't care if you can show me the Marines putting a flag on Iwo Jima or, the victory parades. I don't care. America was never the greatest country on earth. It never was. Richest? Absolutely. Largest arsenal? Yes. Most expensive military? Yes. Greatest? No. No. We never were. Not just in race relations. I'm not even going to get into that. Not just in our rampant xenophobia. Not in the way America has made sure to pit Jews and Muslims all over the world against each other. No. No. Not even in those things. But just in sheer quality of life. Listen, I'm all for the People's Sick Day. All for it. And waiting for Caress to give me the word, boom, and I'm there like swimwear. We were never the greatest country on earth. We had the best marketing team. We literally had the best, hey, be safe, squirrel. We literally have the best PR marketing team in the history of the world. Exactly. Okay, go ahead and tell me the story, Michael. Go ahead. But think about it. We have a military budget that is larger than the 25 nations underneath us, or 26 nations underneath us combined. 25 of those are supposed to be our allies. Who we fighting? Who are we fighting? Oh, we gonna fight China. Why? Why? They have a standing army that dwarfs ours. They have nukes. We have nukes. You can end the goddamn planet. So we got all of this just to fight China? Why? 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 Diplomacy is out the window. Talking. Recognizing that we all have one planet to live on, and we probably need to take care of it. That's too big. That beyond reproach. Is that? So that would, because if we did that, then America would not be on the footing of the greatest country on earth. America would literally be a member of the global citizenry of this planet, and then we would all be responsible for cleaning up half this bullshit. America can't have that. America can't have that. You know that America can't have that, man. You know that. You know that. Instead of us always being ready to kill somebody or bust a cap in you or drop a Moab and shit. Instead, hey, we obviously have a disagreement on the economy or something like that. Let's try to work this out for the betterment of all humanity. All right, so this is a story Michael Pruitt told me. My wife and I were at the mall in Lexington, and a spur of the moment march happened for Breonna Taylor, and I thought that I needed to leave it alone, but then I saw reactions of all the white people. Keep going, Michael, because I already know. Knowing you, Michael, I already know how this ends. You snapped on somebody. America is not the greatest country in the world. It never has been. It can be a global leader, but not by force, not by coercion, and not by threat. Can't. Here in America, we have got to stop giving platforms, microphones, and any sort of breath or status to mediocre ass goddamn people. I said what I said. I saw men snicker. I saw women pull their children closer to shield them, and it made me sick so instinctively. I started following them, and before long, I was chanting and marching with them. So there's growth. So there is growth for people. Yes, Michael Pruitt is a perfect example. It is not about your status of wealth, because you can't take that bullshit with you. That's what these mediocre ass white men have never understood. You can't take your weapon with you to the other side, bitch. I don't care how big your arsenal is. When your ass croak, you ain't taking none of that shit with you. That shit will be divided up. It will be divided up, and then people all throughout your family, some of which you didn't even like, will have your weapons, dummy. I got over 6,000 comic books sitting above me right now. I have instructions on what to do with them. I understand my family is not going to be able to maintain 6,000 comic books behind the bags and the boards and the industrial strength boxes. I understand that. So maybe my wife will sell off 2-3 long boxes. See what she can get for them. And I'll be okay with that. I'm dead. Leave something for the kids and grandkids if they want it. I've got action figures. I've got painting. I got posters and stuff like that. Let that, donate it all to a comic book shop. If Clint's Comics is still open in Kansas City, donate it all to them. Donate the whole thing. Or let them sell it or whatever. Because I'm dead. I can't take that with me. But I'm not over here talking about, I gotta have a bug gun in my butt cheeks because I'm telling you right now, bitch, you ain't taking that shit with you when you die. I'm sorry. I'm not in competition for how much money I have in my pocket. I'm not. Okay? Would I like to have a lot of money? Yup. But for only one reason, to pay this goddamn house off so that I can enjoy it until the day I die. And that once it's paid off, it becomes my family's house. So my kids and grandkids and great-grandkids can enjoy Baba's shed or Baba's barn or Baba's house. That's what I'd like to have. I'd like to see every one of my friends, people who I know are my friends, not people that, oh, we're friends on TikTok. No, bitch, I'm talking about real, down-in-the-wool friends. I want to see every single one of them successful, having enough to take care of themselves. That's it. And I worked my ass off sitting in front of this chair. A lot of people, oh, it don't seem like that. Yeah, it is. It is. I could have gave up on this shit months ago. When I say I'm the best on here, it's because I feel that way. But I have shit to back it up. Donald Trump told y'all a bunch of shit. He ain't never achieved none of it. How that man still running his mouth about how great shit is? Bitch, we have eyes. We can see. Bitch, this is what he think we are.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Bruh, how is America great again when National Guard troops are patrolling the streets of Washington, D.C. like they did in the 60s? Bitch, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, mediocre son of a bitch. Always got his goddamn bony ass non-soup coolers talking about everything's great, it's the greatest country, everything's great. How you fire an economist and Bureau of Labor Statistics people talk about how great it is? If your numbers is shit, your numbers is shit, bitch, own it. You got some wonky ass, funky ass numbers, partner. Live with it. Live with it. The aerodynamics are great. The jobs market is fantastic. It's stupendous. So why'd you have to fire the guy from the Bureau of Labor Statistics? Because you're a mediocre man with mediocre ideas, and those mediocre ideas did not even make a single solitary job, you simple sack son of a bitch. Crispy chicken head ass bitch. Pete Hegseth. Pete goddamn Hegseth. You are a major in the National Guard, sir. You were not Teddy Roosevelt at Bull Run. Bitch, you are a major in the National Guard. That's the equivalent of being a butter bar on active duty, stupid. What the hell is wrong with you? Mediocre son of a bitch. But here he is doing the tough guy thing. We're going to have the most lethal fighting force of all time. So changing shit back to the names of Confederate generals is somehow making an elite lethal fighting force. If you don't get your bitch ass out of here, do y'all know this man paid 50 G's to settle a sexual assault lawsuit while his second wife was pregnant and his third wife were pregnant at the same damn time? Your penis is a lethal fighting force there, Pete. You are not surgical with that bitch, sir. But let's put National Guard troops on the goddamn street. I'm sick of it. I'm sick to death of it, man. I am sick to death of it. This incredible need to continue to celebrate these mediocre assholes and put them up as somebody that's actually done anything. I look at, okay. I was talking about this shit when it came to Joseph Redden, aka the drunk ass millennial. No man in the history of America, or in the history of TikTok, well, actually, I can't even say that because Misfit Patriots walked. Misfit Patriots scraped his nuts on the ground so that Joseph Redden could fry them with a taser in the ass. I said what I said. Misfit Patriot walked with his nuts hanging while he was stepping on them so that Joseph Redden, the drunk ass DUI millennial, could then fry his nuts with a taser. But this man thinks he is doing something. You are an alcoholic, drunk driving bitch. Your mediocreness is... Joseph Redden's mediocre shit is the kung fu grip of his G.I. Joe. I said what the hell I said. Joseph Redden with the 40-ounce grip. They should call him mediocrity, man. Mediocrity, man. Look, walking up the street. It's a bird. Walking? What the? It's a plane. Bitch, do you know how planes work? No, it's mediocrity, man. I'm a white guy. Thomas Bishop's fingernails are painted. I don't listen to men with painted fingernails. Do you listen to your dentist when he tells you 4 out of 5 dentists tell you to brush your goddamn teeth and the 5th one says brush them hard? No. Mediocrity, man! Real men don't wear earrings. But isn't that a poster of Motley Crue on your wall? Uh-huh. What's that in their ears? Well, they're different. Mediocrity, man! Mediocre son of a bitch! Mediocrity man literally is the picture that comes with the frame in Walmart. Just a mediocre son bitch. What's his greatest achievement? Getting up. Mediocrity man believes that yogurt is just as good as fruit because it has fruit on the damn box. Mediocrity man spends 8 hours in the gym just to make love to a dude in the damn shower, then come out to me, I'm not gay. I'm just mediocre. Mediocrity man. Mediocrity man wants a woman that stays home and cooks him a good old pot roast like they used to on Leave It to Beaver. The problem is, the son bitch works from home. Mediocrity man. Mediocrity man is just bologna on bread. Yeah, it'll fill you up, but goddamn, it's gonna be painful to eat that bitch. Tenchi's in the building. Mwah. Mediocrity man thinks he should have a side chick and a wife. Why? So you can disappoint two women at the same goddamn time? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't even have any of them with your mediocrity man ass. Mediocrity man is the rubber band that they put around newspapers when they throw them on your porch. You can find another rubber band. I mean, if you really want to throw it back, you ain't gotta have that one. You can throw another one on there. No, I'm special. Who are you, mediocrity man? Mediocrity man out here talking about, I don't want trans women in women's sports. Can you name 5 women athletes? Mediocrity man. You don't want it, but you don't know what the hell you don't want. Your mediocre ass. No, I didn't. And I didn't even go back in that goddamn lie because how the hell is this woman, that woman let a dude call me the R slur, but wanted me to come back to find out whether or not I won $1,000. She lucky I didn't tell that. Never mind. We stop. That was then, this is now. Mediocrity man. Mediocrity man are cucks. I'm sorry. Mediocrity man want to talk about this is the biggest shit I've had. And she's sitting there looking at it like, dog, I had Vienna sausage before I came over to this house. I've seen shit that looks just like that, bitch. But no, don't even worry about it, Square. Don't even worry about it. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not gonna say the slur, chaos. A person with physical and learning difficulties, disabilities, are, you know what I mean? Mediocrity man thinks we should all live by Christian values, and he thinks he should be able to live by the Christian values of dating a 12-year-old. Why? Because he couldn't get a grown woman with a net, a police warrant, and help from the Department of Justice with his mediocrity man ass. Mediocrity man. Mediocrity man always talking about, black people need to pull their pants up and find their fathers. Meanwhile, that father was a mediocre son of a bitch that walked out on them. Did their ass a favor, they never grew up, they still learning that bullshit. Mediocrity man. Donald Trump is the king of mediocrity man. He's about the most mediocre white man. Come on, man. Come on. If Donald Trump sold y'all sizzle, in the wrestling, they say some people sell the sizzle before they see the steak. Donald Trump sold y'all straight sizzle. Ain't a steak in this room, you understand that. That shit, he sold y'all a soundboard sizzle. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even sell y'all the steak. Mediocrity man. There wasn't a steak within 25 miles he was selling y'all ass. Just straight sizzling. Thank you, Josh, exactly. He in the damn microphone talking about, yeah, you know, it's a delicious steak, and you can get it when you follow me. Bitch. So, come on. And unfortunately, there is a downside to the mediocrity, man. That downside is the loss of women's body autonomy. That downside is the terrorizing of a very vulnerable, very scared migrant community. It is the weaponizing of some of the stupidest sons of bitches you've ever heard of in your life. People who know they don't know shit, but they get in front of cameras and tell you that they know shit, even though they don't know shit. It has led to people fearing being deported, children with leukemia being deported out of this country. A man like Tom Homan, who says he's going to secure the border, he can't even secure good teeth, bitch. Like, what's going on, Ray? Tom Homan's teeth look like Tetris or Jenga or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, buenos dias, daddy. Thank you, Michael. We always 2 weeks away from getting that steak. We've been 2 weeks away from getting that goddamn steak for 10 years. Tom Homan, we're going to defend the border. We're going to kick out the illegals. Hey, Tom, do me a favor. Look at your mouth. Look at your mouth. He out there challenging people for fights. Challenging people to fights after his meeting. Bitch, all I gotta do is hit you with one of them diseased ass chiclets you got in your face. Mediocrity, man. Shit don't make no sense, man. And yes, it can be funny. It can be. Covfefe will never not be funny to me. But you know what is not funny to me at all? Is how the American populace is being treated. It is disgusting. He promised y'all to get rid of the illegals and take care of the economy. Now grandma might not even have her Social Security or her goddamn Medicaid. We were held at the whims of a mediocre ass man who's always insecure, the black guy that had the office over 10 years ago. Think about this. And this is the clearest indication of what I am talking about. How long has Donald Trump been talking about getting that goddamn Nobel Peace Prize? Yes, we should ban Tom Homan and his teeth. How long has this man been screaming that he wants a Nobel Peace Prize? I want y'all to think about that for just a second. You know, in wrestling, when they tell you, hey, it's time for you to get the big strap, you go out there and say, you want the big strap. It's time for me to be the world heavyweight champion, blah, 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 whatever, right? Explain to me why this man is acting like this is professional wrestling. He could just say he wants the Nobel Peace Prize. Bitch, if you don't get your mediocre ass on some goddamn way. Oh. Here's some more mediocrity man bullshit. Kristi Noem painted that goddamn wall black. Now on the other side, on the Mexico side, they are over there painting murals. They got a whole paint crew over there doing detailed murals. You see Zapata and all these great people on their side of the wall. On our side of the wall, it looked like it's black paint, right? Just black ass paint. Exactly. On the, okay, my bad, the fence. On the wrong side of said fence, they painted it hot on our side. And to top all of that off, as if it wasn't painfully obvious that you want people to burn up climbing that wall, so you painted it black, right? Do you think it's going to be hot at night? Did y'all not take into consideration the night, you know, when it's cooler? Then just wait till the night happens and then just climb the goddamn. What is wrong with you? Like, who would come up with such a goddamn ignorant ass plan? I'll tell you. Mediocrity, man! Let's paint the wall black. Ha ha ha. When they climb over it during the day, they'll burn up. Ha 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 ha. And the world just shuts off at night. Nobody climbs nothing. You know, like they you see a bunch of people talk about, yeah, I was gonna climb it, but it's nighttime and it might still be hot. Like, look, walking down the street, it's a bird. I still don't think you understand how birds work. It's a plane, and you damn sure don't understand how planes work. Who is it? It is Mediocrity Man! There is a story in ProPublica. There is a story in ProPublica about a Afghan professor, an Afghan educator who helped the U.S. Army, right? His family is still in Afghanistan. His family is now receiving death threats from the Taliban, and would you like to know why? Because Elon Musk tweeted about him. The Taliban are threatening and kidnapping this man's family because Doge numbnuts Elon Musk tweeted about him. That is the result of mediocrity, man. Elon Musk is another mediocre ass dude. We celebrate him because he has a bunch of money, but quite frankly, come on now. Elon Musk is another mediocre ass white man. I mean, do you want me to feel bad about it? I'm sorry, I don't. I do not feel bad about it. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm being as honest as I possibly can. This mediocre bullshit is going to get someone killed. They burned up food. USAID food. They are pressuring Ghislaine Maxwell to say that Trump had nothing to do with Jeff Epps, just so that Trump can go, see, yeah, ain't nothing to do with it. We are shaping our country, our lives, and our very existence as people around the whims and machinations of mediocre ass men, particularly mediocre ass white men. Y'all can talk shit about Chicago all you want. Has anybody ever been there? Have any of you ever been there? A lot of people that talk about black crime in Chicago have never been to goddamn Chicago. Never. You wouldn't even know how to find it on a goddamn map. Do you have crime? Yes. Because you have human beings. But you cannot possibly tell me that y'all believe the bullshit. Fox News is it should just name it, no, Fox News should just change its name to the Mediocre White Man Network. I said what I said, bitch. I said what I said. Change the whole network. Change the whole goddamn network. Call it the Mediocre White Man Network. Hi, I'm Sean Hannity, yet another mediocre white man, and here I'm to tell you some mediocre white man shit that you should know. Oh my God, the blacks are over here doing anything productive and successful. We got to remind them about black on Chicago, black on Chicago, black on crime, black Chicago. Sit down. Sit down. The reason I cannot stand where we are right now isn't just the fact that these mediocre ass dudes are doing this shit, is that how many people want us to capitulate to that. I stopped listening to Bernie Sanders when he told me I got to listen to these assholes. I said exactly what the hell I said.
Surgical with this bitch, Jake.
This is not an idea that Bernie Sanders could come up with in the next 15 minutes that could literally help this entire planet that I'm going to listen to, because he said, maybe we really need to reach out to these affected white men. Why? Why can't they ever bring their ass over here? Why we always got to go to them? God, on my feelings. Eat a dick. I said it. Eat a dick. Put these nuts in your mouth. We always got to do that. Everybody's trying to find forward progress. Everybody's trying to be a better human being. But we always got to stop shit to go back to get these waggity back bastards. David Hogg kissed my ass too. He said the same goddamn thing. Well, we need to reach out to. No, the hell we don't. No, we don't. I'm sick of it. Because reaching out to them son of a bitches is the reason National Guard troops are getting ready to go into Chicago right the hell now. I'm gonna kiss my ass. How many more? What else can they possibly say that we need to listen to? Because it always comes down to the exact same thing. Center me. My problems are only problems that should matter. Everybody else will get their turn after them. I'm sick of living with y'all goddamn myths. I'm sick of it. I am sick of living with the American myths. I really am. It's just getting on my goddamn ever-loving nerves, because those myths are what is leading us now. The tough guy, which never existed. And Donald Trump being the avatar for the tough guy, man, if y'all don't kiss my balls, get out of here. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. The avatar is Donald Trump. The avatar for tough guyness is Pete Hegseth, a man who literally cannot control his penis. It cost him $50,000 and 2 wives. That's your tough guy?
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Sick of this shit. Because it's always the vulnerable that have to pay for the whims and machinations of these mediocre sons of bitches. Always. Because America loves sacrificing something on the altar of its own goddamn ego. Hell, America's a goddamn mediocre ass country. Mediocre as shit. All this money. Could do more, choose not to. We gonna do it. This will sit around and get hard. There's always a group that has to be sacrificed to feed the maw of these mediocre bitches. I'm sorry. I'm saying this morning August 25th, 2025. I'm not playing your goddamn boogeyman anymore, bitch. I will not play America's Boogeyman ever again. I won't kiss my ass. I am 6 feet tall. I'm about 255 pounds. But I'm not going to be the scary nigga in your goddamn story ever again. You will give me the respect that I have earned. You will speak to me like I'm an adult. You will give me the respect, or I will not give you yours. I'll be whatever the hell else you want to be, but you won't say the shit to my face. Let me declare this right goddamn now. I'm not playing the goddamn boogeyman for y'all anymore. I'm not. I'm not going to play your angry black man. I'm going to say what the hell I want to, and I'm going to say passionately. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. If I offended you, kiss the other ass cheek. I ain't doing it no more. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not. I'm sick of that shit. If I'm better than you, bitch, I'm saying it. Matter of fact, here's something. Here's some homework assignment for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a homework. Here's a Sound of Coffee homework assignment for y'all. Think about everything that you've ever been able to do in your life. Think about everything that you have mastered in your own life. Not because whether it's school, whether it's making music, knitting, whatever it is, stand on it. Don't you ever let another goddamn person make you feel little and like you were worthless. I want white women to get rid of this white patriarchy so goddamn bad so that y'all can finally see how what your power truly is as women. I want y'all to stop living vicariously through the very small shrimp cock of your husbands and boyfriends and baby daddies, because there's so much potential inside of you, yet you want to funnel it through this mediocre son of a bitch. I want y'all to let that shit go. White women, you are a minority in this country. I know nobody wanted to tell you that, but cat's out of the bag now. Jeff Kennedy, my co-owner and friend of GCPR. I'm sorry. Mediocre white men have got you gassed up believing that you cannot do anything in this life without them. Who the F told you that? Who in their right goddamn mind told you to believe that? You have more power than you can even understand. Do you know why they shit on black women so much? You know why? Because black women knew that shit for years. They knew it for years. They ain't got to put up with your shit. They don't. Black women know their worth. And they're going to go out and get it. They do not care. They don't give a shit. If they've got children, them children will be protected. If they got a man that loves them, they will love them right back. 100. They will be in their corner when nobody else is. But you ain't got but one goddamn time to try to make them feel less than. And they will walk over you, step right in your face and your nuts with some Balenciaga tennis shoes and keep it moving. White women, why can't you do the same? Why can you not do the same? I hope he does. He better. He's my co-owner. He's also my friend. I need y'all to understand this. We have the power to tell these mediocre bitches to sit down. And I get it. Gavin Newsom is a sexy piece of meat. Woo! And he is trolling Trump the way Trump trolls everybody else. But do not get it twisted. When it comes time for that man to run for president, we all need to put our foot down and like, yeah, it was really cute when you was doing that shit in 2005 or 2025. Let's talk about the fact that you threw the trans community under the bus. Let's talk about the fact that you platformed a mediocre white man in Charlie Kirk. How do we know you're not going to do that shit again? Well, we got to reach out. No, the F we don't. I'm sorry. I'm not reaching out to them anymore. I'm not. I'm going to stand above them and put my nuts on their forehead. Because we all have been held hostage by these people, and you see what the goddamn result is. If you're a working class person and you think these people give a shit about you, you're about the dumbest son of a bitch walking the planet today. You see what they gave you. Nothing. The hell you still there trying to be loyal to them? You will never be. If your ass has calluses on your hands, and your daddy had calluses on his, and your daddy had calluses on his, and your daddy had calluses on his, you're never gonna be a rich billionaire, you dumb bastard. You're working class. And you work twice as hard as Jeff Bezos, so why the hell are you gonna let him tell you how much harder he works than you? We set this up. We set it up. Every time we made a little bit of we made a couple of inches, a little bit of room for the ones that weren't keeping up. We gave them power. And they got arrogant. They got drunk off of that. They're able to say, well, you know, when I see a black pilot, I'm thinking this is a DEI. Charlie Kirk, his entire life is a DEI. He got it DEI coochie and made 2 DEI babies. Kiss my ass. If you look at Charlie Kirk's mouth, and you look at the fact that he couldn't even handle community college, for him to talk about when I see a black pilot, I don't know whether or not he's qualified. Bitch, if you don't shut your stupid ass up.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
We let MMA fighters and special forces types tell us how unworthy we are. Let me tell you something. I have never been in an MMA ring, and I've never been a member of Special Forces, Delta, or SEALs. But they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. They have abilities, yes. Whether it's guillotine choke in the ring or a sniper shot from 1,000 yards. But they still put their pants on one leg at a time. It doesn't make you better because you can do these things. It just means that you are good at one thing. What else rounds you out? What else rounds you out? What else you got? Talk about your family, your friends. How much of an impact have you made in someone's life? And I don't mean violently. I mean, have you ever mentored a kid and not giving them that same trifling bullshit y'all always give them of tough guy, tough guy, tough guy? No, sensitivity, love, admiration, brotherhood, friendship. I don't give a damn how many people you choked out in the octagon. Tell me one life that you've made better simply by telling them to be their best version of themselves without all the goddamn sloganeering and bullshit. But we gave them inches. We kept giving them inches over and over and over and over and over. Pretty soon they thought they ran everything. There isn't a slave owner in America that should ever be remembered. The slave should. Because without them, he'd have nothing. Without them, he would have nothing. Who gonna go out there and pick that goddamn cotton? You? Cornpone Beauregard? You ain't getting your ass out there in that goddamn heat. That heat'll eat your ass up. What are you talking about? He was a particularly violent slave owner. He should have been murked in his sleep. There's 500 of y'all, there's 3 of them. I would have John Brown, Nat Turner, that whole goddamn family. I'm not about to hide the history of this goddamn country because some white people don't feel good about it. I don't care. You want to not talk about slavery? Make yourself a time machine. Take your ass back to 1619, and when that first slave ship showed up, tell them to go home. Send them back. Don't get them white folks out there. We gotta change our existence to commodify and make these goddamn weak ass people feel good. And that is what led us to where we are today. That give it another inch, give it another inch, give it another inch, give it another inch. For what? For what? Just so that we can all be rewarded with this. Ladies, it's kind of like a really bad Tinder date. Now imagine that really bad Tinder date buys Tinder. Some bitch was horrible. The conversation was boring. The goddamn the food was nasty. He ate with his mouth open. Kept scratching his underarms and shit. He kept asking for boob pics. You're like, I'll never date this stupid son of a bitch again. God damn, he is the trifle of this weakest, most mediocre date I ever been on in my entire life. Then you see the next day, mediocre white man buys Tinder. You're like, bitch, I will never date. You take my ass on over here to this lesbian bar and give me a girlfriend, because I'm not, this shit's out. I gotta go. I can't be here for this. I can't get jiggy with this. So I am all about telling the truth. I am. I am not the greatest man on earth. I'm better, and I'm better than a lot of people that come after me. Stitching, stitching, duetting. He hates white people. He's really right. Bitch, I'm better than you. I'm sorry. Did you expect me to somehow dim my damn light because your bitch ass is blind? I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm done. People's lives are being affected. People's lives are being affected. While we all sit around and watch as the mediocre white man tries to tie his goddamn shoes. Ooh, look at me. Ooh, look at me. I'm not doing this shit anymore. And neither should you. Neither should you. If you fight for the collective and not the individual, you're better than these people. You need to start saying it. I said what I said. I'm telling y'all this. Let me explain this to you. I will go on lives with a bunch of people today. There's going to be a whole bunch of mouth breathers who want to talk about trans women in sports. I'm walking in telling them, okay, I want you to do me a favor. Sit in that chair. I know you, if you're standing up, sit down. Well, why you want me to sit down? Because I need a place for my nuts to rest. I'm better than you, bitch. I'm telling you that shit right now. Michael Pruitt, you were not white. I'm pretty sure if you go back and look at your lineage, you're probably Scottish. And there would be nothing wrong with that. I'm going to get white folks to listen, I'm going to get white people to stop believing in this idea of being white people, regardless of what the hell I got to do. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. I'm going to make it my life's goal to stop white people from being goddamn white people so that we can stop with this idea of you can be racist to me. Bitch, I am not talking about the Scots, the Irish, the Germans, the Jews, none of that. Because there's no goddamn country called white. There is no country called white. For white men to believe they're superior because of the paleness of their skin, it's the reason they don't want you to adopt and embrace your ethnicity. That's why. We have to call ourselves black. We ain't got no damn choice in the matter. We don't. Listen, my sister did a DNA test for one of them 23andMe's. I know 20% of my DNA comes from Uganda. Not Uganda, but it's Nigerian. But I don't know what part. Never seen the family. Things of that nature. See what I'm saying? I'm going to get white folks to stop being white. I'm going to get white folks to stop being white, even if it's the last goddamn thing I do on this earth. I'm going to get y'all to stop being white. I'm going to stop you. Because white is simply a color on the damn spectrum. Y'all turn red. Y'all turn blue. Some of y'all are rosy pink. Some of y'all are blushing red. You can be gray. The hell is this bullshit? I'm white! Because if you're white, you can think you're superior, and then you have to do nothing to prove otherwise. Men like Donald Trump win when they say we are erasing white history. People like Pete Hegseth win when they talk about Southern pride and pride in whiteness and things of that nature. But if you get rid of it, then you also get rid of mediocre white men who never achieve shit except for being white. It's a win-win. You see what I'm saying? Embrace your ethnicity. Embrace the history of said ethnicity. And then you will discover, oh, I know, Michael, I know. What ends up happening is you stop trying to live up to expectations that were given to you by people who were mediocre to begin with, but they wanted you to either stay in your place or think like them. You can do the same thing for the tough guys. Same thing for the tough guys. You can be as swole as you want to and be like, know 6 or 7 different jujitsu moves and shit, and you still ain't gonna be able to stop a bullet. Death comes for us all. It matters for none. It matters for none. We are all going to leave this plane of existence one day. Don't you want to leave with a life that is fulfilled? By your expectations, not by society's. I don't want to live in a world where everybody is like me. I don't. And I damn sure don't want to live in a world where all I think about is money, but I lose my sense of humanity. From wherever you are in this world, whether you listen to this show, whether you watch this show on a week-to-week basis, you already know how much I love you. You didn't have to do shit. You did not have to do anything but come here. But it is something you've had to earn. It is. Just like it's something I've had to earn with you being here. Chaos is not going to let your ass in the door if you come in to try to disrupt. You ain't messing with Chaos's family. You can't just come in and say some off the wall shit because Smoking Hot, Chaos, and Angry are waiting on that ass. You can't come in and disrespecting women or black folks or gay people. You can't do that shit, not in here. So you got to earn the right to be here. But once you're here, you are celebrated for the uniqueness that you are, that you have. I have never asked any of y'all to think like me, and I never will. I want you to be unique. I love hearing stories from Australia, from Great Britain, from Canada, from Sweden, from Scotland. Leggy ladies in the building, from Scotland. I love those stories. I love hearing about my friend Mary, who is intersex and an adoptee, and listen, and she has some of the best stories ever. Here, uniqueness is required. Because in this show, in this space, with me in front of this microphone to you guys, diversity is our strength. And we will not allow a mediocre white man to come in here and disrupt it. Michael Pruitt, I guarantee you, you're Scottish. Guarantee it. You look far enough back, you're Scottish. I don't hate the Scots. Been to Scotland. Great people. I don't have anything against the Welsh or the English or the Irish. I don't have none of that. None of that. None of that. So I don't ask you to come in, you got to be pro-black and better. No, I just want you to be you. Be you. Because thinking in terms of celebrating the mediocre is what got us where we are right now. And it is a scary goddamn time. It is a scary, scary, scary goddamn time. People are losing their rights. People are really dreading whether or not they'll be able to pay their bills this month, whether they'll be able to put food on the table, food in the refrigerator, whether they'll be able to put gas in their car. This is a scary goddamn time. We don't have time to stop all forward progress because some mediocre white guy feels like he isn't being centered. We don't have it. We've lost too much of it. So continue to be the person that you are. Continue to strive for everything that you want. Continue to be funny. Continue to be smart. Further your education, further your knowledge, whatever it is that you choose to do. But stop living with that bullshit that they taught you. John Wayne was an actor. He was not a tough guy. Because tough guys, I don't give a shit. I don't care what kind of movies his ass was in. When I'm hearing him talk about women's rights and black people rights and shit like that, I'm like, bitch, you are an actor. If I wanted your goddamn opinion, I'd throw a script at you. Pete Hegseth is a major. You never have to thank me, E. You know that. You know that. You never had to thank me. You just were never an outcast to me. You were always my brother. Pete Hegseth is not the strong, powerful. He's a bitch with a drinking problem who likes to piss in bushes. Please never forget this. Stephen Miller is not a mastermind. He's a scared-ass, punk-ass boy whose family never smacked him in the mouth enough. And Donald Trump is not the best president ever. He is the most mediocre white man that has ever sat in that office. He can't even live up to the expectations he had from his first administration. And he has done so much irreparable damage in 8 months to the psyche of this country that it will take us decades to fix it. Killamar Albreo Garcia is sitting in jail once again because the Trump administration can't take a goddamn L for shit. They're trying to send him to Uganda because they want you to be afraid of brown people. They want you to be afraid of anybody speaking Spanish. They want you to believe that these people are coming over here stealing shit and they're doing something illegally when we got a goddamn felon in the White House. Do not let these mediocre sons of bitches make you feel a kind of way about the person you are, the person you're becoming, the lives that you've touched, and the impact you've made. Getting up this morning was the first accomplishment. That's why I always play that. That's why I always play that I woke up. Yes, it sounds cool when it's said, but it also is letting you guys know the first victory you had, the first achievement you did every single morning was getting your ass up. And imagine what else you can do with the rest of your day. I just want y'all to know I am proud of you. I am proud of you. I get it. A lot of y'all, you're going to go through the day. People are going to say shit to you. Situations are not going to go in your favor. You're going to feel like you're defeated, like you didn't accomplish it, like something is wrong, like you have failed. I am telling you right now, do not do that. Don't. Because your very first accomplishment this morning was getting up. And if things don't go well on Monday, you get up again. Try it again on Tuesday. The reason mediocre white men can win is because you will not be the extraordinary person you are supposed to be. And make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, you are extraordinary. You are extraordinary. Simply because you try instead of lie. And that is why I'm proud of you. This show is always about the love, the fight, and the family. Love, fight, family. Or as Tracina always says every morning, hydrate, elevate, self-love is self-care. Have a beautiful day on purpose. If you love this show and would like to support, think about becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/Thomas and Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you guys can help me keep all of this running. We're still moving along. So we're going to start doing more Patreon exclusive things and stuff like that. I just had to carve out the time, make the time, and I got it. Okay. So think about becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/Thomas Villain Bishop. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. What else can you say? Go to smoothca.online. Type in the Villain 25 for 25% off of your purchase. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. MELExcellence.com. This show is brought to you in part by Rep Yo Said, Rep Yo Said, Rep Yo Said. Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have on their website. Letterman's jackets for all you high school dropouts, you freaks. And remember, Leather Jacket 2025, Leather Jacket 2025, Leather Jacket 2025. It might be Wet Cardigan 2025 too, so there's that. I mean, wet cardigan, tight jeans coming out of a pool, dripping in that magical honey sauce. So go to somethingblackmade.com and check it out. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by W Energy. Go to W.GG. Pick up some energy drinks. I drink a shot of Generalist Energy Blend Grandpa's Denture Water. Yeah, it sounds freaky. It sounds weird, but I swear it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. Go to W.GG.com. Type in Thomas Bishop for 10% off of your purchase. If you still want to, Well-Read Black Girls Give, Send, Go is still up on my screen. I do need to put it up over on the YouTube. Donate what you can. Let's help my friend and sister out. Hashtag justice for Well-Read Black Girl. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for that one. The Sound of Coffee Shop is up, is running, and it's piping hot. You guys have given me the idea, or Annabelle gave me the idea. There will be a Honey Sauce record album cover on the Sound of Coffee. I'm putting it on a shirt. It's gonna have a parental advisory sticker at the bottom of it and shit, like Honey Sauce. Yeah. I'm gonna try to come up with a track listing, like in the old days. Remember the old days where you flip an album over and you have a track listing and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna make up a bunch of song titles and see if I can make it look like an album cover. It's gonna say Honey Sauce. It's gonna have Honey Sauce, the album cover in the front, and on the back it's gonna have a track listing. I'm gonna have two different versions of the album cover. So yeah. But the Sound of Coffee Shop is up and running. It's piping hot. Remember, it's Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. And look out for the Honey Sauce album covers and mouse pads. Because I know some of y'all go to work and you be like, yo, man, my day's dragging. Oh, my God, it's Honey Sauce. What is it that we say here every day, kids? And today I want you to say it with this thought in your mind. You were told that you were less than, and they lied. You are greater than you ever know. You are greater than you even thought possible. Do not let these people that told you how much less you are because of this and that, because you're a woman, because you're black, because you're gay, because you're intersex, you're trans, you're non-binary. Don't you ever let those people tell you that and you believe it. You are more extraordinary than you will ever know. Ever know. I ain't saying that to kiss your ass. I ain't saying that for coins. I am saying it because it is something I've had to learn myself. I am greater than my mistakes. I am stronger than my depression. I am better than the worst thoughts I've had about myself. I'm not a good man because I say so. I'm a good man because I live a life that I try to be. I will not listen to whatever society tells me I'm supposed to be, and neither should you. Because you are greater than what you've ever known. And the only way to find out is to keep getting up. What do we say every day, kids? Love you, swords. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Y'all can make that a hashtag. That would be fantastic. I don't know. May your day be as sweet as coffee. You may get all the letters and stuff. But I mean that. I mean that. From the bottom of my heart, I mean that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild. And this has been a Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Monday episode of The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR where every voice matters. Today is your day. Today is yours. It belongs to you. Claim it and do something extraordinary in it, because I believe you can. With love in my heart, I say this. With peace on my mind, I give this. Oh my God, if you get any more fine, girl, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle myself. And just a little bit of hair grease. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Trifling Tuesday. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace.